do I even start, bro? Where do I start? This lived up to everything that I was hoping for. Like, okay, this is not a 14 plus video, no super strong cursing or anything, but allow me to use only the A word, okay? Let's make that deal right now. Only the A word. Because this show is bad ass. Like, so bad ass. Like, I was not expecting what I got from this. And I seriously thought that my favorite show this year was going to be Daima. I really thought, but no, this just might take the cake, dude. This is one of the best first seasons of any show that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I only know surface level stuff about Devil May Cry. That blows my freaking mind. Like, yeah, I knew it was going to be good because it's an anime, it's Johnny Young Bosch, it's Netflix, and they've been pumping out banger after banger after banger with the animes from Castlevania to Sakamoto Days. Like, the Ubisoft one is the only one they have failed at so far. Whatever it was called, Scarlet Dragon or whatever, I don't know. But point is, outside of that one, they have been absolutely kicking ass with original anime content for their streaming service. Like, it's crazy. And on top of that, you have all the other anime that they already have on their catalog, like Bleach and Fairy Tail, and the first 4 seasons of My Hero. Like, dude, they are turning into one of the best places to find anime. Like, it's so crazy. So, yeah, this is going to be a very, very, very positive review because my mind has been absolutely blown because this show is that badass and we gotta talk about it. So, let's talk about it. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, your number one sister for anything and everything animation, including a cocky, arrogant demon hunter, and as well as TV and movies. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome to my review for Season 1 of the brand new Netflix anime of Devil May Cry. And it's one of the coolest damn things that I have seen in a while. Like, bro, I cannot understate it enough. This show's badass. Like, that is literally the only word I can use to properly describe this show. Badass. Everything about it, from the story, to the characters, to the writing, to the references, to the dialogue, to the action and the effing gore. Like, dude, it's so insanely badass, and I loved it. Like, so much. But I gotta keep it spoiler free because I do not want to spoil anything for any of you who have not seen this yet. So this is just going to be a little review for the archives, and then all of you watch it immediately after you finish watching this review because this deserves to be a massive hit. So let's talk about it and why it is so great. Here's my written review. It sums up everything pretty well. It's all spoiler free. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. There is only one word to accurately describe the new Devil May Cry anime on Netflix. Badass. This may only be 1 season of 8 episodes so far, but man, it's lived up to the hype. Dare I say even surpassing it. I loved this one. The voice acting, phenomenal. Especially Johnny Young Bosch as Dante, who is perfect for this role. Yes, I know in the actual games he's the voice of Virgil, I know, but he is so good as Dante, bro. Like, I was already impressed with Johnny Young Bosch through voicing Broly, to voicing Yusuke Urameshi in Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, this guy is one of the most talented voice actors, and also one of the most criminally underrated. And on top of that, he's still a Power Ranger. Like, this dude can really do it all. It's insane, this dude's talent. The animation is next level, with a nearly seamless blend of 2D and 3D. Yes, you can tell when it's 2D or 3D, but they still find a way to blend it pretty nicely. The action is awesome and full of creative choreography from each character. Each character has their own unique movement, fighting style, and dynamic choreography. Like, you have Dante, who can both wield dual blade pistols and also swing around a giant sword. And then you have Mary, this other character, or lady as Dante calls her, where she mainly relies on her guns, but she is very, very good when she relies on her guns. And then you have other characters like the demons that use mystical powers and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, but no one character feels like a copy of another. Like, they all feel unique in their action, their fighting style, and their overall choreography. The action in the show is freaking awesome. That alone makes the entire show worth sitting through. Seriously, the action's so good. But you know what's even more good than that is the gore. The gore in this show is insane and unrelenting. Like, this is right up there with Castlevania. This show is gory as hell. Just like the games. It is super gory, it is super bloody, it is ultra violent, and entirely unapologetically relentless. Like, heads get cut off, limbs get cut off, bifurcation, severing, shredding, destroyed upwards with swords, like, heads explode multiple times. Like, this show is graphic and gruesome, and it doesn't hold back, and that's what I love about it. It does not hold back. The story, while inaccurate to the source material from what I've gathered from the community, is still amazing. Like, yes, I am entirely aware that this story is nowhere close to being correct with the canon of the games. But that's the point. It's its own separate alternative universe. And it's still amazing, dude. Like, they still did a great job with the story that they came up with. The characters, outstanding. Especially the White Rabbit in his first appearance ever outside the DMC manga. Like, up to this point, that character was only exclusive to the manga. He's not in the games, he wasn't in the original attempted anime adaptation, and he is not in literally any of the media outside of that manga. Until now. This is his first introduction into the visual media of Devil May Cry. And he does not disappoint. He is a damn good villain. Like, he will shock you. He is an incredible villain. Speaking of incredible, the soundtrack is incredible, with tons of rock and metal that fits every scene perfectly. Even songs I'm not a fan of, like Last Resort by Papa Roach or Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, they find a way to make it actually fit the scene. And not to mention, it feels like songs that are on Dante's actual playlist. Like, it feels like songs that he would play while he's out there kicking demon ass. Like, it is so freaking good. Especially Afterlife by Evanescence. Like, dude, that song alone is what makes this entire soundtrack. And yes, Green Day is in there too, but I'm not going to say what song it is. I'll just say they use it at a perfect time. But seriously, Afterlife by Evanescence. If you have not heard it yet, you need to hear it, bro. It is so good. I literally did a cover of it not that long ago because I loved it so much. Like, this show knows its audience, and it shows its soundtrack fully knowing what its audience listens to. Good old 2000s rock and metal. Hell yeah. The pacing is excellent. It's a slow burn, but it doesn't feel erratic or like it jumps around too much. The runtime of every episode is absolutely superb at no longer than 30 minutes each, totaling to a brisk 4-hour watch. This is only 4 hours, dude. And despite the slow burn pacing, it flies by. Rewatchability is beyond high. I can see myself rewatching this so many times. The emotional moments hit hard. Like, yeah, this show is goofy, and it does have its moments of just being outright arrogant. But when it has an emotional moment, it takes the time to let the emotional moment sink in. Here's your fair warning. Episode 6 will make you cry. I'm not kidding. Episode 6 will make you cry. The comedy is hilarious. Whether it's Dante's quippy one-liners, or some of the other characters' interactions with one another, or just blatant sarcasm. Like, the humor in this show is ridiculously funny. The references to other Capcom IPs are pleasant and not forced. I mean, Devil May Cry is a Capcom IP, I should have expected it, but I didn't. It actually legit surprised me. And the only one I will tell you about is that there is one that relates to Resident Evil. It's not a visual Easter egg, it is an Easter egg in the dialogue itself. And it got a laugh out of me. And of course, one chilling performance from the late great Kevin Conroy as Vice President Baines, which just might be his greatest role since Batman. Like, dude, I'm so glad this guy got to be a part of this show before he sadly passed away, because he delivered an insanely good performance as this character. Like, seriously, Kevin nailed this role. And it makes me sad that they'll probably have to recast him for season 2 since, he's up another world with Toriyama. I honestly had zero gripes or negatives here, excluding the Netflix ads, which they have now added to their basic subscription, which was beyond infuriating. But it's not the show's fault for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here. Netflix decided to add advertisements to their lowest costing subscription level. And it is extremely annoying when you're super invested in a show like this, only to get blasted with a 30-second ad every 10 to 15 minutes. Like, bro, I want to watch the show, not watch your advertisement for lotion. Just saying. Overall, this Demon Hunter may have quite the mouth, but he's got all the kick-assery to back it up. Netflix's new anime of Devil May Cry is a gory, adult, twisted, action-packed, and all-around, I'm gonna say it again, bad-ass new series that's non-stop awesome from beginning to end. Sure, it is taking some liberties, but I personally greatly appreciate that it actually had the balls to do its own thing. Like, most of these shows try to be just a straight adaptation, but shows like this, Fallout, and of course, that guy over there, like, they have the balls to actually try something different with the same IP characters. And sure, there are times it can be done horribly wrong, looking at you, Borderlands, but it can also be done really well when it's done right. Again, a reference to that guy back there. I'm beyond hyped for Season 2. Like, I am so hyped for Season 2. This show lived up to everything I wanted it to be and more, and I would not be surprised if it ends up my favorite show of the year. And again, I thought Dragon Ball Daima was going to run away with that spot, but nope, not quite. This just topped it. So, let's go ahead and move on now to my final verdict, which may not be a little biased, but I don't know. I don't care. It's my opinion. I had a blast with this show. And because of that, my final verdict for the first season of Netflix's anime of Devil May Cry is going to be an 11 out of 10. I kid you not. If you are over 18 and you can stomach strong language, a lot of drugs, and so much gore, you are going to love this show. Like, as long as you're not one of those sticklers that is so mad and angry that it's not adapting the actual source material, if you're willing to go into it with an open mind, you will have a damn good time. It's funny, it's action-packed, it's insanely gory, it's hyper-violent, and it is so badass. Check this show out. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next review.
up ahead.